Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Samantha Kelly. I'm the Executive Director at Youth in Focus. We are thrilled to be able to share with you our students' work through this virtual platform. And tonight we have 8 students who are in our mixed media class. They have been working alongside Isabel, our teaching artist, and Ronnie, our community assistant, for the last 6 or 7 weeks. So they've got some exciting work to share with you. And like so many of you all, it has been a really crazy year. Our students have been schooling from home, if not full time, most of the time for the last year. Our program has been virtual for a year. And although we miss meeting in person, we're super excited to be able to bring you this platform, even via Zoom, to give you that glimpse into our program, to allow our students to really share what they've been experiencing and learning, and all of the amazing creativity that they are putting forth into the world. Before we get started, I just want to take a minute and thank our program sponsors who help us make these programs possible. The Seattle Office of Arts and Culture, Arts Washington, as well as the National Endowment for the Arts, For Culture, and Arts Fund all generously donate to our program to ensure that we can continue to offer these classes to any student who wants to give arts access to teens throughout the Seattle area. And now that we're virtual, teens from even beyond Seattle. And we appreciate their support and are so excited to show you what is possible through our program. So if I can figure out how to stop sharing my screen. There we go. So thanks again to our sponsors. Thank you everybody in our audience for joining us tonight. And thank you so much to our students for after school braving yet another virtual space to be with us, to build community, and to share your art with us. I'm going to turn it over to Isabel. Isabel, thanks for providing this platform, and I look forward to seeing what you all have done. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Samantha. Hi, everyone. My name's Isabel. I'm a teaching artist here at Youth in Focus. Super excited to introduce this group of students tonight. This class was focused around mixed media. So we tried to explore different ways that we could use photography in our artwork. So including music, video, GIFs. So lots of different experiments. They all, as I believed in them, rose to the challenge. They did an excellent job and really pushed the boundaries, I think, of their sort of regular practice of photography. So big thanks to Ronnie, my community assistant. You're awesome for all your help and all you amazing students. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first student sharing tonight is Jay. So Jay, if you want to go ahead and share your screen and take it away.
Okay, so this one is our self-portrait. I originally made this using the things that I had around me. I was thinking about using roses because I kept getting gifts from my friends and family that were roses, and I already had a rose that was dried and was dead, and another one that I just recently was given. And so I decided to take pictures of those, and I guess it ended up looking like a celebration of life and death. This next one is the video that we made. I used some writing. It's unfortunately a little too fast, so it might be hard to read the words. Originally, I wrote a story about a person that could teleport places, and eventually they fell asleep for a very long time, and they woke up and realized that the world they once knew had changed a lot. I made a video inspired by this, so I used my writing with the video. I used TikTok to make the video. It was a new experience for me. I hope that I can change it so it can be a little slower so you can like read it better.
Beautiful. Ronnie is gonna go ahead and read off some comments from the attendees.
Yeah, great job, Jay. I think something I personally really liked about your project was how you implemented your writing into this project specifically. And here are just a few comments from folks that are in attendance. One person says, I love how your expression changes with the stages of the rose. Amazing, Jay. I love how you brought in your passion for writing into this project. Very cool. And there's also a question someone has for you. What made you choose that excerpt with those images? So do you mind kind of explaining what motivated you to choose that?
For the second one, I was walking around my neighborhood and I wanted to make the video outdoors. And so I was walking outside with my mother, and I usually went in those areas. So I took a video of the place, and yeah, I just already had an idea with the story I wrote, so I tried to use that.
Awesome, Jay. Lovely work. And yeah, just to reiterate what some of the attendees said, for round of applause. Love how you brought in your passion for writing into this project, and took a risk. TikTok was like a new platform for you, and you did a really great job. So just really proud of you, and awesome work this quarter. You did excellent job. I know you have to leave a little early, so if you do, glad to see you, and thanks for being here. Awesome work. Yay, Jay.
Thank you. I should probably leave right now.
Okay. Bye, Jay.
Bye.
See you. Thanks so much.
See you, Jay.
All righty. So the next person on my screen is Danani. Danani, would you like to go next?
I could totally do that. Let me just share my screen really quickly. Okay. So this is my self-portrait GIF. Like a little something about the process was that I was like really fully expecting this one to be like super tough. But this isn't a subtle brag, but it wasn't like tough at all, which is super weird. And I think it was kind of worrying that it wasn't so tough, I think. But it was really fun to get this. Like it took, I don't know, 30 minutes to just get into, like, I have like more than these 5, I think. I have like 1,000, no, not 1,000, like hundreds maybe of photos of different poses. And like, these are like the select few that I think would fit the vibe that I wanted to create here. Which was, I just wanted to create something like really strong. When I made this one, I wanted to create something that I just wanted to make something super professional, maybe. I think that's, yeah, I want to make something like super professional with this. And it's also really out of my comfort zone with the confrontation and like my face being in it. I really don't put my face in self-portraits, but in here you have a full frontal face staring at you actually. And then, yeah, I also really want to explore my own personal style, like the way I dress and the way I think I act with this one. And my second photo that I want to share today was the photo collage that we studied David Hockney. And this one was so hard to do, like comparatively to the GIF. I just could not wrap my head around this. Like it took like a million photos of a bunch of different objects, and like they just all turned, like I just didn't know how to create one thing out of many things. So I just really went simple on this one, and I took a picture of my ceiling light. And with that, something simple, I got to explore the complexities of the light. I think I wanted to, like, I could have edited all in the same exact way. I mean, actually, every photo here is edited with the exact same way. Like, all the values are the exact same number. It was really cool to see how, like, the colors changed for each one. Like, it's the same brightness, the same saturation level, the same, like, clarity. Like, everything was the same, and the colors are different for each one, which was like a really cool effect. And I was really happy with this, even though it was like really hard to do. Thank you.
Yay, excellent work. Ronnie, do you want to read some feedback for Dan on the chat?
Yeah. I'm personally really grateful that you were in this class, Dan, and just like the way that you were able to present your passions and just the feedback you were able to give your classmates. I think you're so good with words and you're able to translate into your own work. So thank you for your presence. Just a few comments from folks in the audience. Yes, love the overalls and the bouquet covering your face. You rose to the challenge. Amazing work, Dan. Dan, love your self-portrait GIF. That little pop of color with your hat and the various compositions involving white work well together. So great job.
Thank you so much.
Excellent work, Dan. And yeah, just to echo Ronnie, I was thinking of you on my run this morning because I was thinking about things to say. And the thing that popped to my mind was how you really shine, and you also know how to shine on others and reciprocate that back. And I love that you're able to do that both for yourself and for your classmates. And it's just been so cool having you in my classes and seeing you develop over time, and how you're really honing in your style and your craft and your specific message. So really excellent job this quarter, and big round of applause to you. Great work. Yay. Awesome. All right. We are going to move on to the next person. Marie, you are next on my screen. Would you like to go ahead and share?
So I kind of first started to take some pictures of my different clothing and kind of made a GIF. The hardest part was kind of trying to use the website. Never really used the image glyph site before. Also, I think another hard spot was kind of trying to stay in the exact same spot so that it won't look weird. So kind of decided to choose this because I kind of I started being interested in doing filmmaking, and so for this one I kind of did some filming around my yard, and I edited the video with Premiere, and I did really enjoy that. I guess I could show you the video.
Awesome, Marie. Ronnie, do you want to go ahead and read some of the comments?
Yeah, Marie, I think you did a great job of bringing so much intentionality with every project that we did. I think you definitely challenge yourself with a lot of these projects, and I'm excited to see just the future work that you build off of. And just some comments from folks in the audience. I like that you are in the same spot with different clothes. That's cool. Really appreciate the subtle differences in the self-portraits. The change of clothes are relatively same facial expression really gives me a sense of your personality as consistent and reliable, and love that moody ambient music in the video. I like the music score for your video. Really interesting use of music to counterpoint what your visuals are representing. Premiere is hard. Good work. Great job, Marie.
Awesome, Marie. Thank you so much. Marie, I really appreciate the kindness and the thoughtfulness you brought into class this quarter. And I really loved seeing you take a risk with video. I love the video with your cats and getting a little bit of a tender look at your beloved animals. So really awesome job. It was so great to teach you. And once again, one more round of applause. Awesome work, Marie. Yay. All right. Next person on my screen is Manny. Manny, would you like to go next? Woohoo!
Yeah, I can share. So self-portrait first. This is my self-portrait. I really like taking pictures in darkness and then editing them, so it feels like I'm emerging. And of course, I can only take self-portraits because of COVID. And I just overlaid it with another picture that I took that I thought was interesting. And yeah, I really like this one. And since everything was dark, it was pretty easy to Photoshop together. This is my video. I used Final Cut Pro 10 to edit this. And while technically this was an assignment, I did it over the course of this class, and I'm really proud of it. So I'll just play it now. Thank you.
Manny, excellent. Ronnie, you want to go ahead and read some of the comments?
Definitely. Something I really enjoyed about having you in our class was just how you're able to combine different passions that you had for dancing and using your body within your work. And I think that's something that, is great to see you developing at a really young age, and to have that be a focus of yours as you get older. I'm just super excited for you. Just some feedback from folks in the audience. Wow, really stunning. Looks like a shot from a music video. This is amazing, giving me Queen vibes. So awesome. I love the multiple visions of you in your self-portrait. The theme of emerging really comes through in your self-portrait, really strong image. So great job, Manny.
Yay, Manny. Awesome work. Manny, it was so awesome having you in class. Again, just to echo what Ronnie said, I love how you approach your work with like such a sense of playfulness. And I feel like that really reflects how you show up in class. I love your comedy, your humor, your friendliness. I love that you're always willing to talk on Zoom, even when we're all staring at each other quietly. And just bringing that spirit into your work, I can really see those connections. So awesome work this quarter. It was great to have you in class. So thank you. Yay.
Thank you. You were a very good teacher, and I appreciate it.
Thanks, Manny. That's so sweet. All right, awesome. The next person on my screen is Maida. Maida, would you like to go next? And I know that I will be sharing some sounds with you, so just let me know when you want me to cue the song.
Yeah, so this is the self-portrait. I recently painted my wall like pink, like half of it. So I kind of wanted to just take some pictures. When I did it, I kind of thought that that would look cool. So yeah, yeah, it was pretty simple. I just like set up my camera and put a timer on, and yeah, it was pretty simple. And then this one, we'll need to do the sound or the song. So
Yeah, do you want to tell everyone a little bit about the project so we have some context?
yeah, so the project was basically choosing like a song or an artist that you like or whatever, and then trying to take a picture that kind of resembled that or kind of resembled how that made you feel. So I chose Siegfried by Frank Ocean. So yeah, I thought that kind of the lighting and like the silhouette thing with shadows kind of matched that. But yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to play 1 minute of this song while we look at this beautiful picture, and I'm going to do a sound check, so I'm going to pause. The markings on your surface, your speckled face, blood crystals hang from your ears. I couldn't gauge your fear. I can't relate to my peers. I'd rather live outside. I'd rather chip my pride than lose my mind down here. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe I should move and settle. 2 kids in a swimming pool. I'm not right. All right. Excellent, Maida. Beautiful. Ronnie, take it away.
Ada, it was such a pleasure to have you in class. I think your personality and artistic style really shines through the work that you submitted this past semester. Really excited to see how that transitions into other art that you produce. Just some feedback from folks in the audience. Blackpink vibes, that's very cool. I like the pink background. Very interesting. I really love the composition. Self-portraits feel very authentic and intimate. Was there a reason you chose the corner of the room? So um, is that a question you think you could answer for someone in the audience?
Yeah, I feel like it was just kind of easier to like, I don't know, pose in front of it, and like the corner is kind of weird. The walls aren't very long, but it's like I don't know. Um, but yeah, I just thought that that was before I decorated it a bunch, so it was just kind of an empty space, and yeah, thought it was good for pictures.
And comment from Benji, this entire class has great taste in music, which is very true. So all you guys give yourself pats on the back. Excellent taste in music. Maida, it was so awesome having you in this class. I've, had the pleasure of having you as my student at Westside. And it's so cool to see you thrive and try new things in this new community. And it's great to have you here. I think you did an awesome job this quarter. I loved how you, in your picture that you just shared, you used music and you really thought about the lyrics and the mood, and then we're able to translate that into a photograph. So really great job. Awesome to have you. Yay, Maida. Woohoo!
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. My next person is Ginger. Ginger, you want to go next?
Yes. Okay. I often will take self-portraits with my cats. but for this project, I got a chance to do 3 different with all 3 of my cats, which is not an opportunity I usually get when we do a still image. I really like how each photo kind of has a different personality. Both my cats have very different personalities, but I think also our relationships, like each photo is very different, but they all work together. And I had a lot of fun with this. I had fun trying to make my cats pose with me. Yeah, I just like watch it. Okay, and then my other project was, this is also my David Hockney project, and I really liked learning about him. He has all this stuff about how he experiments with like time and space through photos, because often when you take a photo, it's one moment from 1 second of time, or and I think like that is why I love photography, is because you really can capture one moment that doesn't have to do with anything else happening around it. But I thought this was so cool because it's multiple moments. So these photos are from different moments, different places in the world, different times of the day. And, everywhere from my back door to all the way at the coast. And I had a little bit of a hard time with this assignment, trying to match everything up and use editing software I hadn't before. But I think it turned out well, and I had a lot of fun kind of figuring out how everything would fit together.
Yay, Ginger. Excellent. Ronnie, you want to go ahead and read the chat?
Yeah, it was really great to have you in class, Ginger. I think something that really stood out was how you were able to connect different assignments with different memories and different stories that you had. So I think that's such a really strong trait that you can carry to continue to build on throughout your time as an artist. Some comments from folks in the audience. Love all 3 of these self-portraits and the different sides of your personality. I love the multiple levels of this GIF, how you consider gesture, which cats, and many sides of your personality. Love this theme. That is really beautiful. Ginger, I love how you challenge yourself in this project. Results paid off. Great job, Ginger.
Awesome, Ginger. Ginger, I love having you in my classes as always. I've had the pleasure of having you in many of my classes at this point, and it's so cool to have a student returning throughout time, because I get to see how you're carrying or developing your own style. So no matter the project I give you, I always feel like I can tell that it's a Ginger image. And that's such a cool growth point that I feel like you've had over this year. Your projects, your composition is always really well thought out. And you're always thinking about the different levels of things. Like in your self-portrait, you're thinking about how important gesture is. You're thinking about which cat is representing which side of your personality, and how are they going to be in the picture, and how do I put that together? And I love your thoroughness and your ideas, and then your execution. So really great job this quarter. You did awesome. Go, Ginger. Woohoo! All right. Last but not least, our lovely sisters at the bottom here in a Wes Anderson castle. Glad you could join us today.
Okay, so this is my music picture. It's supposed to go along with the song Mrs. Magic by Strawberry Guy. And I feel like it matches with this song because it has this like sort of dreamy vibe to it, and like the clouds really like bring that together. And I also feel like I like how it goes from like really dark on the top to like really light on the bottom, because that kind of like gives me the same vibe as the song does, because the song is like both like a little bit depressing and like happy at the same time. So yeah.
Cool. You want me to play the song?
Yeah.
All right.
starts to wear and thin. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Okay, and then let's see. Hold on. Okay, this is my self-portrait. So basically the story behind this is that we went to this like really nice house for like a little vacation, and I saw this balcony and I was like, oh, that's really like cute, that's classy, so I want to like take some pictures on it. So basically I like set up my phone, and then I was like, I put on 3 different shirts to like kind of like make it look like there were 3 different people like, interacting with each other. And then I did like different poses that I felt like went good together. And then I also feel like this photo kind of like gives off like boredom. I don't know if that was my intention, but like it just kind of like makes like the different poses like kind of look like I'm bored. So, I mean, I kind of go with that. So yeah. And then I also edit it to make it look like kind of gloomy and like less vibrant.
Yeah, I think Paloma, is really great to have you in our class this past few weeks. I think you've really developed like your own artistic craft, and I think you kind of mentioned how you kind of desaturate some of the photos, and you're able to combine that with the composition and a bunch of other aspects that really create a mood for all the different assignments you've submitted. So really great job on doing that. Just some comments from folks in the chat. Weighted blanket vibes. This is such a beautiful photo, and I feel like it describes you well and your ability to hold both your darker and your lighter feelings at the same time. Go Paloma. Love the leading lines in this photo, and this music is perfect. The colors, I think, are an unsung hero. The shapes and composition are all amazing, but the colors really connect it all. The pink on the darkness, the dark green, and the pale blue. The emotions is captured in your colors. Great job.
Awesome work, Paloma. It has been such a joy having you again in my class. And like I said, for the others who've been in my class this year, it's really cool to see you develop your style. And something I really appreciate about you and your artwork is that you're not afraid to explore those sort of darker, gloomier feelings or artwork that you want to make and put it out there. And I just think that you do a really excellent job of sort of balancing. I kind of mentioned that in the feedback I gave, but those sort of lighter and those darker feelings at the same time, and being okay with having both of those. And yeah, it's just been a joy having you. I hope you continue to take classes, and really excellent work. Yay!
Thank you.
Paloma. All right, Ruby, would you like to go next?
So this is my self-portrait GIF. Basically what I did with this is, as you can see, I just photographed myself in different poses with different fashion looks that I've put together. And basically like over the past year, I've definitely kind of gotten a sense of style, I feel like, or I definitely have elevated some of my ideas about fashion and just what I wear. So and I also love thrifting, so a lot of these pieces are thrifted. And yeah, it's definitely become a strong part of my identity, so I just wanted to showcase that. And I got asked a question, who are my inspirations, like who are my icons, and I would definitely say Tyler the Creator is a big inspiration of mine. A lot of my looks are inspired by him. And then also her, I don't know if you know the music artist, but she definitely, with all the sunglasses I wear, that's definitely her. And yeah. Okay, so that's that. And then another one I have is, I think oh, okay. This is the one that we did on the music. So a photo that inspires a song or something. This was inspired by Frank Ocean's Pink and White. and it is also in the style of his album cover, so it kind of has the same look as his album cover if you ever want to look that up. It's the Blonde album, and yeah, I guess Isabel will play a clip of it.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we know control. If the sky is black and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you feel south. Up north, it's getting cold soon. The way it is, we're on land. So I'm someone to hold true. Keep you cool when it's still alive. Won't let you down when it's all ruined. Just the same way you showed me.
Woo! All right, Ronnie, you want to go ahead and share what's in the chat?
Yeah, Ruby, it was really great having you in class this past few weeks. I think seeing you grow and your creativity and the way that you've been able to push the boundaries for yourself, I think has been really great. And just the way that you're so supportive of other students in this class, I think it's really amazing. Just some comments from folks in the group chat. Benji says, the drip, okay, fashionista, super strong looks for your self-portrait GIF. Love how you use costume to express your individuality in all your work. I love your confidence in this image. I like how the house frames your images. This is very specific to me, but this color, this yellow is like my white, my whale. I can't seem to capture it, and you did it really well. Also, I love her. Great inspo. So great job. And I hope you can continue to build off of stuff from this session that we've had and transition that into work you do outside of this as well. It's a great job.
Definitely. Ruby, it was so great having you in class. I am loving seeing you bring in your passions for your style and your music taste and really infuse that in your artwork. I love the confidence in your self-portrait, and it's just great to see you bring that into your work. And also just to echo Ronnie, like, I love your positive energy, how willing you are to offer support to your classmates. And it's just been really great having you once again. I'm just so lucky to keep having you in my classes. So thanks so much. Awesome work.
Thank you all.
All right. We have arrived at the end. Thank you so much, all of you. It was so fun this quarter. You just went above and beyond every assignment. You make my week. Great job. All very talented artists. And I hope that we continue to see you in our classes. And have a great evening.